Hello there guys, welcome back to From the Ash. It's great to have you here for another video. Now for those of you that didn't know, me and Joe recently moved from our home in Gloucester, where we've lived for our entire marriage of 4 years, to here in Oxfordshire. This is our new home, and it is, within the next couple of weeks, our wedding anniversary. However, we can't celebrate our wedding anniversary on the actual day as we might like, because we're both starting new jobs and we're both going to be working on that day. So we thought, it's the end of the summer holidays, we haven't yet both started our jobs fully, so we're going to celebrate it this weekend with a trip to Manchester. Now you might be wondering, why Manchester? Well, let me tell you why. This year, Jo has really gone all out. She's treated me this year to something very, very special. Well, a few very special things actually in Manchester. Firstly, we're going to see a show in the Manchester Opera House. I think that's what it's called. We're going to see a show of the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, which as a kid was one of my favourite movies. It's a Sanders family favourite, that one. We used to watch it all the time. It was a real popular one. And they have done a show of it, particularly I think it's on in the States, but they're here and they're in Manchester for a few nights. So we've grabbed a couple of tickets. We're going to see Mrs. Doubtfire live in the theatre, or in the Opera House anyway, tonight. So really excited about that, but if that wasn't enough, Jo has booked a hotel room at Hotel Football. Yes, that's right, Hotel Football. The perfect hotel for me. I'm a huge football fan, and for those of you that don't know the hotel, it is directly opposite Old Trafford, which is where Manchester United, my team, play football every week. So I'm going to be going to bed tonight with a view of Old Trafford from the bed. How good is, honestly, this is amazing. The hotel is actually owned by Gary Neville, who used to play for Manchester United, and some of the other class of 92 they're called, which is some of the players that I grew up watching as a child. They own the hotel. So we're going to be staying there tonight. It's a football themed hotel. It's opposite Old Trafford. Let's go do it. Let's go and experience a weekend in Manchester. Let's go. There you go, shirted up, ready for the Mrs. Doubtfire show in the Manchester Opera House. Really looking forward to this. Like I say, Mrs. Doubtfire was one of my favourite movies when I was a kid. Really used to love that film. So looking forward to seeing what the show has to offer. We're pretty hungry because we had to rush here from Oxfordshire all the way up. It took us 3.5 hours. Traffic was pretty busy, but we're here pretty much on time. And yeah, looking forward to the show. There we go guys, show done. It was very, very good. I'll give you the review when we get up to the room. We've just got to our hotel for the night. As I mentioned earlier, we are staying at Hotel Football, which is literally a dream for me to be here. We're going to be sleeping with a view of Old Trafford from our room, and as a Man United fan, you can't really do better than that, can you? So we've got our wheelie cases here. Oh, I think this is going to be a good hotel. That was a good check-in, wasn't it?
Complimentary minibar.
Complimentary minibar. You don't get that very often. Certainly didn't get that the other day in London, did we? Here in Manchester, it's all free. He said, help yourself, and I will.
Help yourself.
Here we are, look, this is where we're staying, Hotel Football.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. I mean, just look, I'll put you right up against the window. Look at that view. Right, what we got in the mini fridge then? This is all complimentary. Space Raiders in the fridge. Take them out straight away.
They're complimentary.
But they're free, so I mean, you can't argue with that.
Vimto Zero and a normal Vimto. I love Vimto. It's very
I haven't had a
sugary.
Vimto in years. That feels very 90s.
Bars,
Vimto chew
vegan.
bars. Yeah, that's fine. What else we got?
Oh, Club Orange. That's nice with a coffee.
Again,
strange, isn't it?
Just quite retro. I mean, I haven't seen a Club Orange in years. Some Dib Dabs. Are they Dib Dabs? No, Fizz Whiz. I mean, I'll take it. It's Joe, at the end of the day.
Also, why are these sweets in the fridge?
Well, it's complimentary. That doesn't explain why they're in the fridge. Oh, these are good though, to be fair. You want a drumstick, don't you? I can't get the drumsticks in focus, but you know what they look like. Oh, that's cool. I love it. Look at that. It's just the little touches, isn't it? They've got number 2, because that's Gary Neville's number. Yeah. They've got number 11, because that's Ryan Giggs' number. We won't talk about that. I'll face that way. Number 18, that was Paul Scholes. Number 8, Nicky Butt, and they're the guys that own the hotel. Look at that, nice big shiny bath there. Jo, you can have a bath before we leave. Don't have to check out till 12, so you can have a bath. Oh, nice big shower. What we got here, there you go. I like to do. Oh, look at that, Joe. It's a drain head shower. You've got a football themed picture on the wall there. Picture of the football on the wall. You've got the hotel football notepad. Do we think I'm allowed to just have this? Yeah, why not? We'll take that. We've got the TV works as well. What have we got on here? This looks like a Marvel film. I don't think this is going to be very, very us, is it? We've still not seen any of the Marvel franchise at all. Any of it. It's not our cup of tea. Got to be honest. Don't come for me. Our delivery order is on the way. We got a cup of tea on the go. And in the meantime, bit of John Richardson on the TV and a little bit of light reading. They've left a This Is Manchester book. But let me show you the page I like. There we go. There's the legends. Bobby Charlton, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, George Best, Paul Scholes, Marcus Rashford, yet to gain legend status, but he's there anyway. Joe, just before we eat, opinions on Mrs. Doubtfire. If you like
it was funny. I laughed many times.
Yeah, it was really funny. They took the Mrs. Doubtfire film that we all know and love, and they sort of modernised it a little bit, but it still had a lot of the funny lines from the film. They put some new funny lines in. The songs were hilarious, all original songs as well. Like it's not a musical film, obviously, so none of them are in the film. But yeah, they did a brilliant job with it. The cast were perfect. I thought the lady who played the Sally Field character, the mum, sounded exactly like Sally Field. If you are going to come and see it, it's only here for 1 month in Manchester now from the States. It's come over for a month, and it's literally here in Manchester for a month, so you'll have to get your tickets quick. They might already all be gone, I don't know. We booked these a long time ago, and tonight was opening night. I've got to say this actually, little thing that happened during the show. Literally second song in, bit of the stage fell over, so they had to pull the curtain down, fix the stage, and there was like a 15-minute break that was, yeah, that they kind of had to do. So that was a little bit of drama, but other than that, you know, that happens on the first night, doesn't it? Other than that, brilliant show. For me, I would give it, I think it was my favourite, I'm with Joe, my favourite Broadway show that I've seen is Waitress. And I think this was up there with it. So I would rate it very highly. Out of 10, I love Mrs. Doubtfire, so I'd go 9 out of 10. I'm reluctant to give anything 10 out of 10. Really good. If you like Mrs. Doubtfire, which I really do, it's a special film for me, that one. You're gonna love this, so get yourself to the Manchester Opera House and give it a watch. I mean, I was gonna stop vlogging, but we just noticed this on the pillows. Look at that for a little touch. On the pillow, it literally says, "Dreaming of Victory." Of course it says "Dreaming of Victory" on the pillows. We're in hotel football, of course it would say that. I love it. The little touch is very impressive. And there we go, guys. I've gone for an Italian BMT from Subway, and it's arrived. It's still fairly warm. I'm gonna take my Subway, and I'm gonna eat it with a view of Old Trafford. Good morning, viewers. It was a good night's sleep at Hotel Football last night. I can report the bed was comfortable, it was warm, it was cozy, and the blackout blinds did their job because it's 9 o'clock right now, so we've literally just woken up. But you know, I kind of wish I'd been able to see through the blackout blinds a little bit, because if I had been able to see through, I'd have been able to see this amazing view. It looks even better in the daytime to what it did last night. I mean, look at that. You have to pinch yourself a little bit as a Man United fan that you've woken up here. We've got the room until 12, so we've still got a little bit of time. It's 9 o'clock now, but we're gonna head down, have some breakfast, because we've got breakfast booked as part of the room that we've booked. They give you breakfast. So we're gonna head down, get something to eat. Let's see what Hotel Football have got to offer in way of breakfast. I'm very excited. There we go, guys, back from breakfast. Very good breakfast at Cafe Football. We had a continental and a fried breakfast. Really good quality. It was quick, it was nice quality meat, you know, good thick bacon. You know, that's what you want, isn't it, when you're away for breakfast. We don't normally stay in hotels, by the way. Joe and me are normally Airbnb people. And this is actually run by Marriott, this hotel, so you know it's sort of a top end chain, but we've been very impressed, very, very impressed. We've actually got 2 hours left in the room, so we thought that we'd come back up to the room. And what do you do when you've got an empty hotel room for 2 hours? You sit and look at the view. Okay guys, it's coming out on checkout time now. We've been sat here for the last 2 hours since breakfast. Joe's been on the phone, to be fair, but I have been looking out and looking at the view. I think we paid £180 for the night. That did include the stadium view. There are some hotel rooms on the other side of the hotel that don't have the view, but you know, we had to have the view. I couldn't come here and look at the main road. I had to look at Old Trafford, so we paid a little bit extra for that. And we did have breakfast included as well. Joe's really treated me this year, to be fair, because Mrs. Doubtfire, a favourite film, Man United, the second love of my life, third love of my life after Joe and the Lord Jesus. So, you know, I feel very blessed this weekend. Before I forget, I want to do the thing. Have you seen the episode of Friends where Ross stays in that hotel and he waits right up until the last minute, but he also gets all of the free stuff and takes it with him? I'm going to do that, I think, because there's quite a few little things in this hotel that you can have and that you can take with you. So it'd be a shame to leave them here for somebody else, seeing as they're included in the price of the room. So I'm gonna bag them up, take them home. Little canvas bag from a youth ministry conference that me and Joe went to back in the day. But what we're going to take with us, let's have a look. Here we go. Space Raiders, they're in the bag. Fizz Whiz, in the bag. Vimto lollies, in the bag, might as well. One drumstick, because I already had one. This is Joe's drumstick, in the bag. Shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, all hotel football themed. We did use the body wash as well yesterday, but these going in the bag. There we go, cans of Vimto they're coming with, as are these. I haven't had a club bar in years, and it is a long drive back to our home in Oxfordshire, so we're going to take those for a little journey snack. And be ashamed to waste a Vimto bar, wouldn't it? I've always said that. They're coming with us, all packed and ready to go. Will I ever stay in a room with as good a view as that? I doubt it. Hotel football has been a blast. There you go, guys. That was our hotel. Our room was somewhere. It might have been that one, actually. I think that was our room, so that's where we stayed last night. And then I've come down to ground level to take a look at this. Old Trafford, here in Manchester, the Theatre of Dreams, home of Manchester United. I've been here many, many times for games. Never spent a night here. Really enjoyed my time in hotel football. It was very, very good. But I thought before I head back to Oxfordshire, where I live, have to have a little walk around the stadium and just check out some of the bits and bobs there are to have a look at in the area, because if you're in Manchester and you're a Man United fan, you've got to have a walk around Old Trafford. It's just got to be done. So this right here is a statue of Bobby Charlton, George Best and Dennis Law, three of our best ever players. So good that they got a statue right out the front of the stadium, and then just over there towards the front, in fact I'll take you over. Right here you've got a statue of Sir Matt Busby, arguably our greatest ever manager, who of course is famous for getting Manchester United through the Munich air disaster of 1958, a tragedy which really sculpted what the club is all about, where members of the playing staff, the backroom staff and journalists lost their lives in an air crash in 1958. Very, very sad. But out of that came this amazing club, Manchester United, that we know and love today, and a lot of that was because of this man. Can't see him, where is he? Sir Matt, somewhere in the middle there, Sir Matt Busby. And just underneath Sir Matt's statue right here, you've got the mega store, which is where you can buy your shirts and your memorabilia. There is a movement among fans to not go in the mega store and not buy stuff at the moment, because the club, Manchester United, are actually owned by the Glazer family, an American family, who really just bleed the club for all it's worth money-wise. They're not bothered about the football side, they just want to make money from us. So every penny spent in that club shop goes to the Glazers. So fans like me at the moment, not going in there, not giving them our money. There's actually a game on tomorrow. Man United have got Arsenal tomorrow, and as you can see, the turnstiles are already for the Arsenal fans. This is where the away fans will come into the stadium right here. And that is actually just underneath the Munich clock, which if you've ever been to Old Trafford, this clock right here, again, something to just remember the tragedy in 1958. And just to the right of the clock over here, we've got another memorial, which again has all the names of all the players that were killed in 1958. Some, you know, a place to remember. So guys, right now I am in the Munich Tunnel, which is right underneath the stadium. On a match day, this would be full of fans, literally making their way to the seats for kickoff. Right now, it's just me. I'm actually standing outside the director's entrance right here. But if you see behind me here, I just wanted to show you this. All the way along the Munich Tunnel, just inside here, are plaques all the way along the wall, telling you more and teaching you more about the wonderful team that was so tragically lost in 1958 in the Munich air disaster. So if you're in the area and you're a Man United fan and you don't know a lot about what went on, come here, read these things and learn about the people who made this club so great. Now this area right here that you can see on camera is actually where the players will enter on match day. They generally go in through this entrance right here on a match day. But as you can see, you've got TV crews and whatnot setting up for the game against Arsenal tomorrow. Now Old Trafford used to be this sort of colour, as you can see, very faded, not been given a paint job in many, many years, which is why the painters today are out in force giving it a lick of paint. Sadly, Old Trafford's not really changed in many, many years. I've been coming here since I was, when was the first time? 12 years old. It looks pretty much the same. Finally, it's been given a lick of paint for the first time, probably in my lifetime. And bear in mind, I'm in my early 30s. Is it enough, a lick of paint? Sadly not. The whole stadium probably needs rebuilding, perhaps even tearing down and something else new being built on the site of the current Old Trafford. I don't know, I don't really have the answer to that one. But it certainly needs modernising, and it hasn't been done in many, many years, which is very, very sad. Is a lick of paint enough? Absolutely not. I think the owners need to do more in all areas, but if they think a lick of paint is going to appease the fans, they're sadly mistaken. It's not enough. Guys, my camera battery is dead, so I'm filming on my phone. That is it from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time for another video. Take care. Bye-bye.